I just realized we won't be having a class on Halloween week. We're good to go? All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Art with Liz here at the beautiful Hoboken Library. Thank you to the Hoboken Library for allowing us to have these wonderful hybrid classes so that folks can participate here in the library itself and also in the comfort of their home studio. Welcome to those of you on Zoom who can see us live, those of you on YouTube and the internet, and those of you here in person. First of all, I want to start out by making an announcement and a reminder. There will not be a class here in person next week, but in November, we will make up for that lost class by having a morning and afternoon class on which day, Laura? Do you remember?
The double class is November 19th.
The double class will be November 19th. I will be away for 2 weeks in November, but Bill Curran, who is a fabulous teacher here in Hoboken, will be taking my place. So you will not miss out while I am away. I will be sending out emails. Those of you who are on my email list, you will be fully informed about all of those changes in the weeks to come. All right, enough of announcements. Let's launch into our class for today. In honor of Latino and Latina American History Month and what I'm calling Nature Month, we are going to look at an artist who really lives up to those two themes. Today, we're going to start out by looking at a slideshow of artwork by an artist whose name I'm going to butcher, unfortunately. He is a Brazilian artist from the Amazon rainforest. He is what I call a traditional artist, self-taught, never went to art school. His first name is Portuguese. I think it is pronounced Joseca, and the following names, I believe, are from his tribal language, Mokahishi or Hesi Yonomami. He is from the Yonomami tribal group from the Brazilian Amazon, and he was born in 1971. He is the son of a shaman. So shamans are traditional healers, faith healers, and leaders and storytellers of traditional cultural groups. Joseca shares the ancestral knowledge and cosmology of the Yanomami through his drawings. These drawings embody the ancient times and multiple dimensions of the Yanomami land and forest. Let's start looking at his work. Anybody here been lucky enough to go to the Amazon rainforest? Okay, 2 of us in this room. Pretty amazing, right? For me, it is one of the most breathtaking places on earth. Unfortunately, it is very endangered. And I respect this artist so much for his attempts to protect this very delicate, fragile environment. Much of his work is about that very thing, protecting the creatures, the plants, the diversity, the extraordinary diversity of the Brazilian Amazon forest. His work also talks about shamanic rituals, these rituals which communicate between humans and, I know I'm saying this incorrectly, the Zapiri, or spirits, which are central themes in his work. I cannot interpret these drawings for you. I am not an anthropologist. I don't know anything about the Yanomami tribal group. I am inviting us to look at these pictures just for their aesthetic and for their artistic value. So his drawings are kind of like illustrations. Again, he is self-taught. He started at a very young age working only in pencil. Later in life, he started also using marker. And again, his images are about the relationship between humans and spirits and nature and how they interact in the rainforest. He wants to illuminate the relationships between the metaphysical or spiritual and natural worlds. There are good spirits that are called upon to ward off bad. He attempts to bring the Amazon alive for the viewers of his art. So we might look at his work and think it's very simplistic and childlike. But for the Yanomami people, these images probably carry a lot of deep meaning. He wants to convey the aliveness of the animals in the rainforest, butterflies, jaguars, and also show people the songs, the beliefs of his people. He's been in collaboration with, of all things, the Sydney Opera House for years, and his work has been on display at the Opera House for a very long time. And he began these drawings, as I mentioned, at a very early age. I don't know exactly what age. He's trying to capture the ancestral stories and the spirits of his people. I love this one. So his artistic practice is influenced by his interaction with non-Indigenous people. And again, he uses pencils, pens, and markers on paper, and he tries to adapt this into a Western context so we Westerners can understand what he's trying to convey, but he's trying to do it in a way that it doesn't lose its Yanomami meaning. It's a very strong vertical of this tree. It's hard not to look at it and judge it with our Western eyes. But in a sense, I'm asking you to try and do that. I don't have too much more about this gentleman. Love this one. So again, these are telling the stories, the songs, the belief system of his people. He has been in the Venice Biennale, which is the biggest art show in Europe, maybe the world, where world-renowned artists come to show and display their work. And it's by invitation only. It's hard to get into the Venice Biennale. Only top-notch artists get into that show. You can't just show up to the Venice Biennale and show your work.
I love how he puts everything on the top of the tree.
Yes. Well, in the rainforest, there is no sunlight except the very top of the canopy. So frequently, fruit, flowers, life is mainly at the top because that's where the sun exists. And yet the colors are extraordinary everywhere. So much color in the rainforest. So there are tattoos on the figures. Almost all of the figures have tattoos. I'm sure they have great importance in the culture of the Yanomami people. Again, I can't interpret them for you. I went through a healing ceremony by a curandero when I was in Peru in the Amazon. That was pretty amazing. And many of you probably know, but a lot of the Western medicines that we use, the basis for those medicines come from the rainforest. Think, for example, of pure, simple aspirin comes from the rainforest. So we need to protect the rainforest. It provides us with most of the oxygen we breathe on a daily basis. It breathes in the carbon dioxide that we create and that is polluting our air. And it is a sacred place for the Yanomami and the other tribal groups that live there.
That blue river here is like a snake in the other. I thought it was a snake, maybe it's a river.
It's a river, yes. Look at the tiny trees.
I love the colors.
The colors are just breathtaking. Parrots are amazingly colorful in the rainforest. All right, I'm going to start clicking through quicker. I think we may be near the end. Love the composition of this one. This one looks like he's using marker. Look at the delicate texture. It's really beautiful. This gentleman's using a blowpipe, which is the way they, collect their animals, capture and kill animals when they're hunting. Look at this one. I think this may be the last one. I put this at the end because I think it was my favorite. I think it's pretty extraordinary.
How did he do the pink? Like the pink-
Probably with marker. So remember I said most of his career used only pencil and colored pencil, but later on became attracted to marker. Someone gave him markers and he fell in love with using markers. Oh, no, here's another one. So there are dolphins that swim in the Amazon, pink dolphins. They're not really pink, but I had the distinct pleasure of swimming with pink dolphins. It was really cool.
Do they turn pink from like iridescence from the sun?
They're not really pink, they're more gray. It's just a characteristic of their species. But they are freshwater dolphin, not very big. Yeah, look at this. He seems to like triangles a lot. This is definitely marker. Oh, I have a lot of pictures in this slideshow. Again, the diversity of plant and animal life in the rainforest is just amazing. There's more species of life in the rainforest than maybe any other biome on Earth. And unfortunately, we are cutting it down very fast at the moment. Soybeans to feed our pets and make pet food, to feed our cows so we can eat beef. They need more and more farmland. And the easiest way to get it is to burn the rainforest, to slash and burn the rainforest. And, you know, the people of Brazil have to make a living. And that's how it's done. Precious metals that we need to run our electric cars and batteries to do solar and run our computers to create AI. We find them in the rainforest, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Brazil is the largest producer of soybeans now.
Yes. Brazil is the largest producer of soybeans and exporter of soybeans on Earth. McDonald's is a big importer. All right. So the good news is there are people helping to protect the rainforest. There are artists like Joseka Yanomami who are making people more aware of the beauty of the rainforest. Are there any thoughts or comments about his work? Did you find it interesting? Too childlike for your taste? Do you see any value in us studying the art of a culture that's so different from ours or not?
It's almost like the cave work. It's really
Yes.
We're not going to critique it like, oh, that stroke isn't this. It's the story is as much of the art as the art, which is kind of priceless.
Right.
So that's probably why groups such as the ones you mentioned, by invitation only, invited him.
Okay. So, and it's what I call traditional art because it is expressing the values of a culture that
Most don't
has
know that.
existed since, tens of thousands of years. And can we judge it the same way we judge our art and European art? I don't believe we can.
But this is today's art.
This is what he produces today. He's leaning on his traditions, but also influenced by Western art. So it is a combination of both tradition plus modern aesthetic. You are right, Esti.
It does look like it's, a lot of it does seem like stories.
Yes.
We don't know the stories. And we don't know the conventions. Like in ancient art, you showed a figure that was higher visually, and that person has higher status in society, or bigger. So when we look at that, we might think it's unrealistic or out of proportion or whatever, but that might have been intentional, not a mistake. So it's hard to look at a different culture where we don't know what their goals and what their criteria is for what they're doing. But we can see if it appeals to us on a more basic level in terms of the color, the variety of shapes, forms, and how they interact. So there's still that universal appeal that we can see.
All right. So it is difficult to judge through our own aesthetic eyes, but we still can see it as a universal piece of art.
Like this figure with this really large bird. You could say it's in the foreground, it's close to us, but since it's kind of like a almost flat kind of drawing, you can also see it as being, this bird is really important because it's bigger than the other birds.
Yes.
It's a central character, a protagonist in some story. And it's very intriguing. It's a central figure right in the middle of the picture.
Yes. So I don't know, folks at home, if you can hear, but Ken is saying the size of this bird being so large and the fact that Mr. Yanomami is a storyteller makes this picture so intriguing, because perhaps this bird is the main protagonist in the story of this picture. So yeah, there is that universal quality about all art, that it is intriguing, it tells a story, it has an enigmatic quality to it that we can relate to.
If we did hear the stories, I'm sure we can relate to them.
And if we did hear the stories, Ken said, we probably could relate to them, which is a great segue into our project for today. Thanks, Ken. Any other last minute comments before I tell you what we're going to do today?
It's kind of like watching a story, but it's told in a different language. If you watch the figures move around for a bit, then you sort of get the idea.
Okay. So perhaps it's a universal story, but told in a different language. I like that. All right. So for today, our challenge is to think of an animal that may represent a kind of universal spirit for you, or an internal spirit for you. It could be your favorite animal. It could be an animal that you think of as a personal guide or hero for you. And you could either create a picture that tells a story about the animal, or you could do a portrait of the animal. And for those of you who are here today, I have only brought in pencils, colored pencils, and uniball pens. So we are only going to draw today, just like Mr. Yanomami. I'm going to do a short demonstration on some of the techniques you can use with pencil and colored pencil. Those of you who are my veteran students, this will be a review. Those of you who are my newer students, this will be something new and interesting. Those of you at home, you could also add, I guess, colored markers if you wish, but because we're looking at artists who love nature, I would prefer today that you focus on using colored pencil only, because colored pencils are the closest to natural color of any media that you can use. All right, any questions? We've never done anything quite like this before. Here's an example. My spirit guide, my animal that I go to when I'm feeling troubled, I can't fall asleep, I like to think about the humpback whale. I, for some reason, love the humpback whale. But thinking about whales calms me down. I wish I could spend more time with whales. I've been on many whale watches. I was even lucky enough to go on a 2-week whale watch that my school years ago sent me on. And I'm obsessed with them, and they make me feel good. So the animal I would probably choose today for my picture would be a whale. They're all different kinds of whales. I would probably spend some time looking at the different species of whales and try and create some kind of image based on whale shapes. I'm not sure I would go for a realistic image. I might do something more like an illustration or a design in honor of Mr. Yanomami's more simple, direct style. But I leave that entirely up to you folks. Any questions? I would probably go more towards the portrait idea as opposed to the storyline idea. But again, that's up to you. That's a stylistic choice. No questions? I think we have a new student today. Welcome, LK. I don't know if you saw our slideshow, LK. Oh, LK is Laura, duh. Usually it says Hoboken Library. You tricked me today. Hi, LK. All right, never mind, LK. That's funny. Doesn't it usually say Hoboken Library when you do this? That's funny. All right, those of you who are here, I am set up to do the demonstration, but if you like, you can get your materials. Oh, one other thing. I brought in my personal pencil sharpener because colored pencils, they lose their point fairly quickly. I just request that you don't jam the pencils into the hole because pencil sharpeners are sensitive instruments and they do break easily. There are some brand new pencils and they are oversized pencils. They're great to use for drawing. They're still number 2s. You may have to change the dial, the opening size to get them in. Don't try and force them into a smaller hole because that will break the pencil sharpener as well. If you change the dial size, do it gently. You just rotate the thing that has the hole openings in it. You all know how to use an electric pencil sharpener. I will say no more. If it looks like the container underneath that holds the shavings is overflowing, which I don't think will happen, but if it looks like that's going to happen, somebody can volunteer to dump it in the garbage.
But you have it on the right hole, there's several holes, so you might have it on.
I think it's on the hole that's going to fit all the pencils, but if not, and if you're worried about it, just let me know and I'll come help you. All right. There's a lot of colored pencils, so have at it. So am I Hoboken Library? No, oh, duh, yes, I tie it.
Let's see. On the upper left corner.
Speaker. It's not letting me unpin.
Left-hand corner.
Left-hand
Screen.
corner.
Hit the screen. Screen there. Click on the image. Click on your face. There you go. And now slowly in the left-hand corner, you see it says remove.
Aha.
There you go. Perfect. Yay. Then
Okay, those of you who want to see the demonstration, watch on the screen or stand by this. Oh. First of all, regular pencil. Lots of ways to use it. You can use the tip. You can do light lines. You can do darker by applying more pressure. You can create shading. You want your object to look more three-dimensional. So for example, you're taking a sphere. Create shading by using the side of the pencil. Blending. And for Yanomami's work, it's flat. But if you want to make something more three-dimensional, this is one way you can create shadow. Another way is by doing what we call cross-hatching. And that is the process of laying down lines. The more lines you have, darker the shadow becomes.
Are you doing the lines to emphasize the curve?
Indeed. And if you notice, the lines are curved because this is a curved object. As we get more towards center of the object, you want less shadow because in the middle, light is going to be hitting. Right, so it's going to be lighter and brighter. The middle, you want fewer lines and you want them further apart. In the outer edge, you're going to want to have more lines closer together and darker. This is where it's going to be in shadow. You know, it gets darker, the more lines you apply. cross hatching does you cross over the line, putting horizontal over vertical. And it starts to create a rounder, more volume form. Now, I'm not going to finish this because I want you guys to have your own time. But cross hatching will achieve the same effect as this. This takes longer. Colored pencils, you can create form by using color. You remember from the color we don't have what are called complementary colors. Red with green, although this is an orange red, but red with green, yellow with violet, this is like more purple with blue, but orange with blue. So if you want to create shadow or form, you can use color. Even with colored pencil, you can't mix, but you can overlay color. And I would recommend starting with the lightest color first. Lemon. Yellow with violet, I would complement. Violet green. Will darken yellow. Also use cross hatching technique. Method will work also. First, this technique works with the other complements, red with green and orange with blue. Any questions? We love working with colored pencil. It has amazing possibilities. Doing ball pen, you can also use cross hatching. My favorite drawing tool. It involves a critical point where you very carefully overlay your lines and cross hatching. You get to a critical mass of lines, and then it becomes ridiculous, and then you just start scribbling. But I love that laying the groundwork. Very carefully lay one line there. But then when you know you've hit that point, then you just start scribbling. Oh dear. I need to take this call. I'm going out in the hallway. Excuse me, folks. Be right back.
Wow.
Could you go out? Wait, you know what? I can text. So let's see if I can figure out how to put a picture on the screen. Those of you who'd like to copy Mr. Yanomami. I have to remove this spotlight.
Oh, yeah, you have it.
And now I can spotlight me again. All right, any questions from anyone? This should be a very meditative class. There is nothing like drawing to soothe the nerves. It's my personal belief. And now I'm going to put a picture of Mr. Yanomami's work up on the big screen. I'm primarily an ocean person. And when I went to the canopy of the rainforest in the Amazon, it blew me away how much I loved it. It took me completely by surprise. It has that same kind of vastness that the ocean has. And I think that's why I felt so at home there. If you ever have a chance to go, do. I even broke the rules. They told us we weren't allowed to go up in the middle of the night. And guess what I did? There were probably a lot of snakes. Why did it do that? I don't want the slideshow up. I just want the picture. I must have clicked on the wrong thing. Here we go. So this was the last picture in the slideshow. And unfortunately, the difference, then I went to the rainforest in Ghana. The difference between the Amazon rainforest and the rainforest in Ghana was shocking. It was awful. The rainforest in Ghana was so barren compared to the one in the Amazon. Oh, Alice, sorry, I forgot. You're okay? Yeah, the rainforest that I went to in Ghana was not much left.
Yeah.
If you want intense color with colored pencil, you can bear down hard. I didn't show that in the demo. You can make the color dark. You may risk breaking the point, but that's why I brought the electric sharpener. It is real. I need to see that. Do you look like my neighbor? Oh, no, I didn't go to the private church. Everybody wants to leave. Then you brought in all kinds of fall leaves. Oh. You guys can come and pick up one if you want to just copy a leaf. Do it.
Oh, you're smart. You made this the thing smaller. Because God, this is such a big piece of it.
I take so long as it is.
Yeah, yeah. How pretty.
And you could use these as a sketch for something to do a larger work at home. If you want to do a watercolor. Crayon. Is that a personal favorite or you just like this? Here. I love it. I love it. You can frequently see from here in New Jersey, in Madison. Yeah. Yes. In Japan.
Okay.
Yes. There's no surrounding. All I need is a perfect square. People make everything out of it. It's very good. Maybe the smallest one. Which is to me. Just because I'm gonna go home soon, so I just. Now I'm just breathing through it. Just birds and light. It's just like rocks.
It's abstract.
Yes. I'm glad we're expanding the art trophy. This would be great for all the last people. Okay. Fantastic. Make it sound what's up? Make it sound
Well, I looked at myself in the mirror and I went back, but.
Again, squirrel.
Well, I mean, that's my wildlife at my back door. Squirrels.
You have a big back.
No, teeny.
You would have done cats. Wonder if Margot's doing cats. Margot, are you doing cats for this project?
No, I'm doing an owl.
Oh, your other,
Owls,
yes.
I'll definitely be-
I like owls.
Love the owls.
I like cats, but not to paint.
I know you love owls.
Squirrels don't have whiskers like cats.
Huh,
Maybe they do.
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
About this booking, maybe these.
I would think they do. I would think that's like a sensory thing.
They
for
need
like a
it
cat.
because like if you cut your cat's whiskers, I know that's real, it's really big.
They go through small spaces.
Yeah.
The answer is they do.
They do have whiskers. Whiskers go out too.
Yeah, they have long whiskers. Let's look at some photos of them.
Well, the one I'm looking at, it clearly, yeah, I can see, you're right, you're right.
Okay. Mm.
I think the resistance band class has become a competitor for this class. There's a class for seniors at the multi-center.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. I know Shirley and Susie and Lisa, they all go to that class. It's okay, it's good.
It's an art class? No.
No, it's an exercise class. It's good, they need that.
Do you still have the class at the senior center?
I do.
And what is it?
That's 1:30 to 3:30 on Tuesday. You know, the hop stops right there. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I have other, I take like camps, and I can't make that step on it. Yeah. Yeah, but you're like, I mean, it holds everyone. So. But this is very, the library is very handy, I find. You know, so I mean.
There is a grant.
Yeah. No, I can guess that. Yeah.
The door to get in is
Yeah,
a challenge even for me.
Yeah, but usually people are there.
Yeah.
Did you tell someone?
Excuse me?
Did you tell someone about that?
No.
It's the fire department, for
What?
all those heavy schools.
You go to my house.
So the door can shut behind you, it's quiet. I have a really hard time getting my buildings over.
Yeah, it's possible they could change the
Let's find out.
hinges.
Yeah.
That might help.
Let's get the facts and the fire department.
It is. I find it very hard to open. And then to hold it, just to get through it.
What are you doing about multi-purpose now?
Yeah, the door at the top of the roof.
Well, you know, it's services old people, you think they could fix it. It's
Yeah,
like
that was
build
Laura
this and
suggested.
That's the question.
They've been talking about that for
Are they?
20 years.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Too bad.
I know that the art advisory committee wanted to do a mural. But we were told to build a house and come down, so that cost.
You're not like a lot like. They were gonna be really
Yeah, these hours are the challenge.
But if you push on that handle, that's also, you think the mechanism.
Yeah. I should mention.
Could you see too, when they deliver the food? The guys with the truck, the market. Go back to them. You got a food, you see in the federal, working on food line.
There's small towns in Maryland and Virginia. The unemployment rate is so high. They don't know what they're doing.
And food. Particularly dry, but sometimes we chef with the local construction. Make it so we have the library.
Zero to me. No. Maybe that's not the picture for it. You know, yeah, you know, like. Yeah, no, the bus doesn't come to us. Well, go easy on yourself.
Yeah, no, I know. My sister does that.
I mean, it's interesting. for her.
No, I know, but I could practice at home, but at least I'm going in the field.
Yeah.
Don't feed yourself. No, 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 no. But I like the idea of the dance. Yeah. His arms are on the window.
The other problem is it is so small.
Oh, yeah,
Do you have a larger screen to work from at home?
no.
So only
I
your
don't have
phone.
internet.
Maybe we could ask Laura to print this out for you
No, this is
in a
fine.
larger size.
No, I like the concept of it, like, felt like the whole world in his hands, the person.
I think Ken is offering to make it big.
How
Are
do
you
you do
trying
that?
to do?
This is strange.
No, I just include, said images.
Maybe you could do a screen shot and then watch
It doesn't,
Yeah, I know. No,
person.
no, I do. Well, it doesn't matter.
any colored pencil color. It's
It
so
doesn't matter. I'm just getting the feel.
pretty.
Only
Thanks
I
to the
saw-
library for
only I
giving
saw
us
the demo.
these brand
That's
new
really
cards. Yeah, this part is challenging. It's quite flat. You want to make it round, but it's quite flat. Okay to erase. Even Matisse, you would never think was unsure that it's
It's not.
lines. Ruby
It
Ray
is not just.
want to show you so.
Yeah.
Even on and off.
It's concentrating on
It's work.
only that.
Erase.
Yeah.
He's only on once an hour.
Erase.
Is that right?
What
No, no,
we
I
all
have
do.
two pulled yesterday. I was in the chair now.
Let me see.
Listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a right. It's
your
not-
specialty.
Yeah, no, better way to wash out. What's your? I think.
Christie is amazing. Oh, Christie, yeah. Yeah, last time I met you, yeah. That's adorable. Now, you're using so much light. You need to be able to get color. If you want to, you can try. This is beautiful the way it is. You can have to
Like, if that, it's
down. I need to stand out this wide. Mm-hmm.
but the nappy, the nappy pad, they thought they left off. It was like trying to hear that animal over.
You sure? This is what happened.
This is a dog tag.
Or you're not big on. Yeah, I think they're pretty accurate. This, they, what you call it, and what you call that for a big one. It's good. And you can make the color even darker by pressing. Not. You like the back and the tail is very dark. No, with a pencil. You can press even harder. The swirling has darker brown and red and black. You get a few more colors.
I feel terrible. And some green.
and green.
I would put green, 'cause
Dark,
it's-
light, or different
Green.
shades of green.
Well, it's sort of leaf color, because in the picture there's green. It's not fall.
I didn't hear what you said,
It's some-
color?
Green.
Well, I'll get up, how about?
No. Bring the whole green tray.
There's some different brands.
That's interesting, because it's kind of a white when it looks.
Somebody maybe used. There's
Well, that's probably right.
some very light green.
Also, it's new.
Really, yeah.
Just that. Only greens.
You can save that under photo.
Oh.
Oh, those.
More green. Color choices with this color.
Oh, there you go. See?
It's on the photo.
Yes, you know what, okay.
Oh my
Look at these greens.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like they're flying around.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Down, like, some-
That
I'm gonna
Indian
use that
house
whole
was-
paper and I have colors on it, so
The
I
red
have
horse
really
is like-
given it to him, yeah.
claustrophobic, right,
Yeah.
like in here,
Yeah.
look it up, you know, so,
I didn't feel that way.
but, well,
I just don't have the
there's
frame of
always a
mind.
bit more desert, you know, you always, they will have flyers, rises, I was.
Maybe concerned.
How much for the first, and they can break down, who's sitting there on the head. So
That's tough.
None of these green.
What was the
greens.
other homeless?
anything.
Well,
A wonderful trip.
See, this is,
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
next
true.
week-
No
yeah,
one
next
will
week,
see me.
I'll be going, yeah, a wonderful trip. Yes, and we'll be happy.
I'll come back with lots of ideas.
Okay. Yeah, you can put in.
I'm gonna be near the cloud farms.
Where-
Not
where-
the Heritage Cloud Farms in Costa Rica.
are you going to Costa Rica?
I
Oh, I love Costa Rica.
Oh, right.
Where you go?
And thank you.
November 2nd.
Ever get there.
Nice.
Are you gonna bird watch and
Oh,
look at
nice.
pencils and stuff like that?
I have no plans.
Oh, okay.
Can put it in photos for me, so I can.
That's
remind you
awesome.
that
I have no
have
plan.
all the pencils.
Great idea.
Thank you. I have all
I
the.
love that.
updates.
Yes, have absolutely no plans for this.
Well, have a great trip.
I want to lay on the beach,
I have one.
read a good book. Escape from reality. That's what this trip is about. But I know there's a lot of beautiful birds in Costa Rica, so I hope I see.
It would be, the monkeys, they're monkeys,
Mm. Mhm.
and bad snakes.
Yeah.
Are you a bird watcher?
Penny, I lived in Australia with the most poisonous snakes on the planet. I'm not worried, that's.
I wouldn't go to Australia if it was free and first class.
Wow.
We're missing out.
No
The
interest.
Great Barrier Reef. It's
I
one of
can
the
look
most
at it on TV.
amazing places on earth.
No interest.
I get it, it's the most poisonous animals in the world that are in Australia.
No interest. I can watch Priscilla Queen of the Desert once a year.
It's a great movie.
That's
To get my fix.
We're all different, to each his own.
what you created.
Um,
It's
It's just, I
Oh,
really.
nice. Nice.
This time I can hear it, but, I think I'll try to come up with some.
Nice. Well, thanks for your help. So I'll see you in a few weeks. You're not gonna be here.
Yeah.
Let's, yeah,
Okay.
it's a week after.
Okay,
If
feel
you
better.
don't have any, thank you. Yeah, I know tomorrow. I'm gonna make a pot of chicken soup. Okay, thank you. Happy Halloween. Yeah, ice pack, Tylenol, rinses.
Oh, it's your mouth?
I had oral surgery for hours.
God.
It kept breaking in pieces.
Oh, God.
But I wanted to come.
Well,
I would
put your
never
mind
miss it.
to it. You're.
Yeah, right. Not in pain. Pain. Yeah. Hey, child, thank you.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Take it easy.
Okay, thanks. I see something about him, and it's reminding me of something that I
Oh.
can't put my finger on. That's why I'm not saying anything.
I'm just experimenting with it. So, I'm usually use pencil.
Good.
Oh, it's gray.
Opening new doors for people. You good, Margot?
Yes. I'm waiting for things to dry.
Okay.
Masking fluid. Mm.
They tell you what color you use.
Yes. And it always makes me start thinking about the fact that there are people who are hired to name these colors. There's a whole industry.
Yeah, like paint for your house, yeah.
Paint, nail polish, makeup.
White nine. On me.
Yeah,
My nail polish.
people make a living doing that.
They should come up with a different palette of beer.
Well, they do. They do, depending on the industry in which they're in.
Well, I
And
mean, for color pencils.
Pantone, Pantone
Yeah, the-
always
color pencil of
announces
year.
the color of the year.
Good then. I can't get it. Maybe I need another.
I think it would be a fun job, actually.
That would be a great job. I will sometimes decide on a nail polish color based on it. It sometimes draws me in that direction,
Yes.
or a paint color. It has any reflection on French. I might go that way.
It's interesting.
Ay,
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, Lindsay, I didn't get to see your drawing. Is it easy to pull out? See you later. I'll see you next Tuesday. Enjoy. Yeah, you can't mix colored pencil, but you can use colors one on top of the other, which will change the appearance of your drawing. There are manual pencil sharpeners that you can keep
really sharp pencil. Sense. Grades paper too. Softer paper is really good. Just left you have this whole pan underneath. Easier. Yes, that comes say, oh my God. Yeah, you are too.
I can't. I can't resolve the bill.
Sometimes it's good to put things away and come back. It's pretty terrific. And you know what? When you go back to it, don't start with the head.
Okay,
Go to another part of the body and work on that first.
okay.
Sometimes if you get hung up on a certain part of the picture, you're gonna get stuck. And all artists get stuck. So it's best to move away from the stuck place and come back to it later on. There's nothing wrong with that. Or just put the whole picture away, come back to it at another time, and don't start in the place that's giving you problems. Just leave it alone. Sometimes things will resolve themselves on their own.
Hmm.
Just let them rest.
Yeah. Good. Mm.
Beautiful.
going to Costa Rica? Are you going to the? Do some. Called it the Lake, the rainbow, where you see the pencils and.
I really don't.
And
Brandon
going
and
to San Jose, San Jose is pretty funny.
the name of the airport.
Hey,
Brandon's lending me a condo.
Oh,
Really well.
is it on the beach or was there?
It's short walks to the beach. The rainforest is 5 hours away.
Oh, okay.
Um, And I haven't even started thinking about this trip. In the airports, like some Middle Eastern country.
Oh.
She said, "You're French land." No, that wouldn't be right.
But I mean, it's a big area, so in other words, you can fly directly for work or forever.
Yeah, it's a direct flight. A little bit longer than I thought it would be. Sorry,
Oh, okay, no, don't
have you
feel
been
bad.
here more than once?
No.
Oh, on my laptop, I have a folder with all the information. Wait, let's see if I can. I would have to stop the share. I don't think anybody's. So,
My favorite.
but I can give you more information. Um, maybe I can't. Not. My mouse seems to be frozen. It's interesting. Yeah, I can't even get back to Zoom.
well,
Oh, here we go.
here we go.
Paramindo is where I'm going.
Sure, it's.
Paramindo.
Sounds like a Middle Eastern, like,
No, that's not the name of the airport. Is
oh,
Liberia. It's an African
yeah,
country. Liberia is the name of the airport in Costa Rica.
be careful because I think they default people to Liberia.
Exactly. But
Libya.
I'm going to Tamarindo Beach in Costa Rica is where I'm going.
Well, maybe there'll be monkeys, they'll steal your stuff.
Smart.
Well, I hope they don't steal my stuff, but well, somehow my entire email got put into share. Oops. How'd that happen? But I closed it. I closed it. It's all good.
Okay, now,
We have 7 minutes. We have to share today, guys. We have to. Your work is just beautiful. Come on.
Some by any chance.
I do not have glue today. I'm so sorry. Anybody have glue? with them. Heather probably does. Heather always has everything. Oh. It appears my email is still open. Let's close the email. There we go. Oh, Ken is searching for glue. Oh, we have glue. We got the glue. Thanks, Ken. Thank you, Heather. So now it's 6 minutes till cleanup.
Okay, hang on.
Don't rush. Don't panic. Let's start thinking about finishing up.
That's too dark. Okay. Actually, it's my paper too.
I showed, I don't know what you said.
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mother was like, "Whoa."
Figure out what green goes where. Well, I'm gonna put it in green, I was putting it in blue. It is. Yes, it. Yes, yes.
Ay.
You're trying to do it, but it's very difficult. I don't help it all. The regular.
Don't worry, put the pencils back as best you can. I was considering just plunking them all in the tin, but it's better if you can put them back in the plastic holders so that they don't break and get worn down. But if you don't remember which tray they came from, don't worry about it. Put them in color adjacent families. Don't worry, Alice. And Alice, I brought you some of yours, so. Joy, you have a pencil on the floor, just letting you know. You have a pencil on the floor. You have that nice set of really good drawing pencils, so you don't want to lose any of those. All right, 2 minutes.
It's too small. I was thinking that's
It's really.
In the leaves.
Which black crown?
That stuff on it, smear white, that's, it's making bread. Rage. I won't be here next. No one, there's no art class here next week, unfortunately. We will do double up. No, November 19th, there'll be a double morning and afternoon class. And I believe it's.
Mhm.
One of them is Yayoi Kusama, everybody's favorite. We haven't done her in a while. It's a big favorite for people in this class, but it's been a while.
Okay.
See you later, Jen, take care. And I guess I won't see you for 2 weeks. Oh, have fun. If I went Bill. All right, time to clean up and then we're gonna do sharing.
I'm running away. You later.
We'll see you soon. It's not next week.
In 2 weeks. No, what do I want to do? Or, yes. Yes, yes. I think he's hating. Oh, wow. Ah.
So Liz, we won't see you till after you get back from.
You will not see me unless you come to the multi.
Oh, okay.
You won't see me until, what is the third week in November?
Are you coming back?
November 15th, I'm returning.
Have a great trip.
Where are you going, Esther? So the next time you'll see me here will be November 18th. November 19th.
Trip.
Thank you. So I traveled a lot within the last 2 years, but this is the first really vacation-y trip. I'm really excited.
Settle in and hope you do all the stuff.
Yeah, it's her condo.
Oh, great.
And then my kids are coming for the second week.
Oh, good.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, Are you
Never
gonna
actually traveled with.
Are you gonna rent a car?
Possibly.
Probably. I
But
could
she
do it.
recommended a driver.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's even better.
Yeah.
Really, really relaxed.
But I mean, you're used to tourists, that the country, and then when I went there, practically
A lot
every
of
third
Americans
person
live
wanted to retire there.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yep.
busy.
Well, we spoke with that.
All right, who wants to share?
Well, share when you come back.
Yeah, because I think people will.
Joy, you want
Okay.
it? Definite. Alina, do you want to show yours? Yes, please.
He's opposite.
Let you go. Ken maybe, and then. All right. Oh, wait, we have to.
I'm not on share.
And then Margot,
Yeah,
we're gonna let Alina go, and then. Why didn't it stop sharing? What happened?
you did stop sharing, I think.
We're gonna let Alina go here, and then you, Margot, and then Ken, maybe if you'd like. Go
Okay.
ahead, Alina.
Oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful.
Just like the art,
Like the artist. Yeah, very nice.
the art is inspired by the nature around him.
Uh-huh.
I walked through Central Park and I saw this amazing tree by the Bethesda Fountain. And it
Mhm.
was
I know Bethesda. I used to live in New York. Yeah, very nice. Well done.
Lovely.
Like
Yeah.
the,
Real leaves attached to your beautiful.
the leaves are picked up from Hoboken actually on the way to the library.
yes, there are great leaves on the way to the library.
I'm really happy because I have not seen the leaves changing at all in Hoboken.
Very few
Yeah.
trees, but the maple trees are. Sixth and Garden.
Yeah.
There's a tree there by the church.
Maybe I'll walk a long way to church. By the community church.
Yeah.
I'd love to take it away for you. All right, Margot, I'm gonna spotlight you. You can be next.
Okay. Okay. I'm not done, but this is the start.
Wow.
A lot of masking fluid.
Are you gonna do more detail feather-wise and around the eyes and
Yeah, that's why it's not done.
that would be my suggestion is maybe, or if you want to leave it more abstract, maybe darken the background around the body of the owl to make it really stand out. It's
It'll
beautiful. I love the texture in the branch. Is that bark or is it snow on the?
No,
It's very, very nice, that textural effect you did there.
okay, thanks.
Beautifully done.
Thank you. Not
Yeah,
done.
but you have choices, you could get more detailed,
Mm-hmm.
or I would darken the background so that the beautiful shape of the owl really is emphasized.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Go right up to the edge of the bird.
right. I did it on the left side, but not the right. Okay.
Very. Thank you, Mark. Ken, do you want to hold up yours? I know you said you were doing experimental. But your experimentation may help us learn something.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
Say goodbye? Nope, Ken is gonna share.
okay. So I also decided to do like a tree shape.
Oh, very cool.
I'm just kind of experimenting with the pencils to see what they do. And I'm just layering lines, not really cross-hatching deliberately, but just layering lots of lines together to see what comes out.
Layering color.
Great. Are those the ink tints?
Sorry?
Are those ink tints pencils or are they just regular watercolor?
Oh, those wax-based Calor pencils there,
Okay.
but those brought in. And
Very
then
cool.
on the negative space, I decided to do like stars and the sun and the moon.
Mhm.
And make the shapes out of layers of lines so that they kind of flow with the shape of the tree in the middle too.
Yeah, very cool. I love the colors. Colors are great.
I'm not sure where I'll end up. I'm thinking like stars on top and maybe some rocks on the bottom.
Rocks, good idea.
That's-
Excellent.
Quality to the line in this, Ken.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very dramatic.
Quality. It's reminding me of an image that I've seen before, but I just
Really?
can't put my finger on.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you think about, if you remember, tell me.
Yeah, if I remember, I'll let you know.
Did I remind or go?
No, but yes, I see where you're going with that, Alina, but no, it's not Starry Night.
Huh. Hmm. Is it European or something else?
I love what's happening on the left here. What color did you layer on top of this here? Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a kind of like a light brown
Okay.
for the
Yeah,
tree.
really starting
And
to
then-
create really interesting
And
depth.
then I took that golden yellow and went over the brown in the
Uh-huh.
middle. So there's some yellow going over the brown tree in the middle.
Very cool.
So I don't know how it ended up though. Yeah,
And you
eventually.
started doing it down here as well.
Yeah.
Nice. And
Very
chicken-
nice. Beautiful.
No,
When
I
you're
have to
done.
get, yeah, I have to get some colored pencils
Oh,
that sort of match these colors.
you can get, even at CVS, you can get colored pencil sets.
Okay.
Or go to Dick Blick,
Yeah.
23rd and 6th.
Or maybe I'll, do it in a different meeting.
You could. All right, folks, thank you for coming. Remember, there is no class here at the library next week. We will be doing a double session on November 19th. More on that to follow. But for today, I think we're done. I hope you enjoyed the session on Joseka Yanomami. Do try and find out more on his work, and I invite you to, whenever and wherever you can, find out more about the Amazon rainforest and the importance it plays in the environmental health of our planet. If you can, donate to causes that are preserving the rainforest.